Alright guys, what's up? How's it been? I haven't made a video in a while, sorry about that, kind of been a little busy. Summertime around here, fish tank kind of goes in the back burner, out doing other things, out enjoying that summertime weather. I've kind of neglected the tank a little bit. What happens is the bulbs went bad, my metal halide bulbs, it's been over a year now. So they get old and they start producing algae on you. So I got this cyano algae on my sand bed. As you can see, it's a nice green cyano algae with some spots of red. For some reason in particular, it seems like most of the time if it's green cyano algae, it's usually due because of old bulbs. Not always, but in my personal experience, when I usually start getting green cyano algae, or I've seen tanks with green cyano algae, it's usually due because of old bulbs. Sorry. So this video is during this video I'm gonna go ahead and just do a little step-by-step process here on how I'm gonna attack this and how I'm gonna get rid of this in just a few days. I'm not gonna use any of that weird chemicals and stuff like that. I'm just gonna use do a water change. I'm gonna put some phosphate GFO from bulk resupply in the tank. I'm gonna do a lights out period. I'm gonna get some new bulbs, and I'm also gonna tell you guys how to what to do after you get the new bulbs, because you can't just get the new bulbs and throw them in there and expect everything to be fine. You kind of gotta you gotta set your light timing back down and rank it back up again. If not, you will fry your coral, because it's a big jump for them. So this video is I'm gonna go ahead and kind of do a step-by-step on this video, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that and how I get rid of this stuff. There it is. Alright, so now what you guys are going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and add your GFO. Since my reactor is already being used for my bio pellets, I had to go ahead and use it in a filter, in a media bag, but preferably it would be in a reactor. If you're going to use it in a media bag like I did, just make sure, in my case it's in my protein skimmer, but just make sure it's in a high flow area where you know a lot of water is going to go through it. So in my case I just went ahead and plopped it in my Aqua Remora protein skimmer, so that I know it's going to get plenty of water being forced through it. If you put it in a low flow area, it's not going to work for you as good. So once you go ahead and do this, you're going to set it up, and then you're going to move on to step number 3. Alright, so I went ahead, I did step 1, I did the water change. I did step 2, I put my GFO in. I did my 3 days lights out period. And now we're on step 4. I bought my new bulb yesterday and I put it in. Now that my new bulb's in, you're not going to want to just go ahead and throw that bulb in and put it on your normal light period of 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, whatever you have your tank set to. Everyone's a little different. You're going to have to do that gradually. If not, you're going to shock your corals, possibly burn some corals. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut that light period about a little less than half. So for me, I set my light back. I usually do about 8.5 to 9 hours. So I set my light period back. Set my light period right back to about 5 hours. And what you're going to want to do is during that time, you're going to want to slowly build back up your light period. Just add some time on every week. Spread it out over a few weeks until you get back up to your desired light time or whatever you want to set it at. You pretty much just don't want to shock the corals. That's what that's going to do. I mean, it's a big jump. That old bulb has been wearing out for that whole year you've been using it. So when you put that new bulb in, you're going to want to set your lights back up slowly. You're going to ramp them back up. And it's pretty simple. There's no real science to it. Just want to make it a little bit more of a gradual process. You don't have to stretch this out over 2 months either. I mean, 4 or 5 weeks is more than enough for this process. So this is actually my first day back with after the 3 days lights out period. It's the first. I mean, the light tank's only been on for about an hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my results so far as everything went. So I mean, if you take a look here, here's my sand bed. I mean, there's still some small specks here and there of it, but for the most part, it's all gone. It did a pretty good job between the water change and the GFO sucking up the phosphates. I mean, it's pretty much all gone. Now, I do understand this is my first day back with the lights, so I do expect a little bit of a rebounce just with the lights, but I mean, what was really killing it was those old bulbs was really feeding that algae, so I don't think it'll be too bad at all. I'll keep you guys updated on that video. I'll probably do another video in about a week just to show you guys what it's like over a few days with the lights back on. I actually picked up these Zoes here. These guys are new. They're like blue with like a brown skirt. I'm not too sure. They're pretty sick in person. I'm not sure how they're coming out on the video. All the rest of my coral are doing fine after the lights out. My button polyps, my acans, my green star polyps are opening back up. They're doing fine. They just when it gets shocked like this, they kind of takes a few extra hours to kind of open up. Some more button polyps in my mushrooms, and my Montipora back there on the back wall. She's doing fine too. Both my fish are doing fine. My purple dotty back and my red hawkfish. I fed them pretty heavily the 2 days coming up on the 3 days lights out period, and around day 2 I actually turned on the my LED bulbs, my PAR bulbs, just to kind of feed them some pellets real quick, and then turned it back off. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys give it a try. If you give it a try, go ahead and let me know, or if you want in the comments below, tell me what your personal experience was and how you got rid of it. Alright? Thank you guys. Happy reefing.